Welcome,
Welcome.
anime lately fans. How you guys doing? Legendary Dash as always,
Sam Manga Man.
and we're here to do a live reaction and review of my hero, Boku no Hero, chapter 245, Rise
Rise
to
to
Action.
action.
Here's the name of the chapter, and we're doing the official translation from Viz, which most likely we'll be doing from every Sunday. Most likely is the case, and the quick reason is because it gives us more time to have the animes on Fridays more up and early for you guys to watch, and I try to rush the content out of manga and anime out more, and also to rather do the official translation of Viz and have better opportunities for us in the future if we want to ever want to get sponsored for us if we do official. That's the quick reason that we could give it as small snippet, right, Sam?
Yeah, for sure. This weekend was a special case. We were in Comic-Con and we didn't have
That
the
too.
chance to be able to do the manga. But honestly, we preferred the correct translation, and we do like Viz, and we do one day want to have a sponsor from them. So I think it's the best choice right now is to do the mangas for them onto Viz.com.
Correct. But the thing is that we do it Sunday night. If that be the case, we will only be doing one anime to be coming out that Sunday night. So if you want which one you prefer to have out first, let us know. And then the rest will come out that Monday morning, afternoon. So your opinions matter, your feedback, let us know which ones would you want to come out and what order would you guys like. Your feedback matters. Other than that, so guys, let's get straight to the live reaction portion, guys, by coming to your thoughts about this chapter. What do you guys think about it? We heard it's a great chapter. Like the video as well, and subscribe if you want more anime lily content. It's gladly appreciated for your feedback. Other than that, let's get straight to it with the live reaction of chapter 245. With the first page, I just want to enjoy myself. I want to make this world one where heroes have time to kill. Something seems off. His expression too.
Read it, please. That recommended reading from the #2 hero, maybe I should check it out. Perhaps it holds a secret to his trademark speed. Here, I've got copies for everyone. He's so prepared. Where those come from?
He was ready for it.
It's the era of #2. And it comes to speed. It's all about reading, which the wind's blowing. He's even hands out the books to God. He must really love this book to carry around so many copies. It's almost like he's spreading the gospel. Bingo, Midoriya! I'm recommending it to all my friends and heroes across the country because it's nothing else than that liberation ideology. Well, pretty damn fundamental going forward. At least give the highlighted sections a glance. That's my second recommendation to so many words.
He's really going hard in the clues. All four of you, good luck with the work study. Train these kids as best as you can, Endeavor. Only 22, but he comes off as much wiser. Just 6 years older than us. Ticks me off. Huh, okay.
Welcome to Endeavor's Agencies. We're the Flaming Sidekickers. This is the first work study for Bakugo and Shoto, right? You three will get right down to business. What do we do around here? But as we can see, with over 30 sidekicks, we ain't exactly short-staffed. That's burning a famous sidekick. What I'm saying is, you won't get a chance to shine. So we gotta try to beat the pros at their own game. Bingo! That goes for you, Shoto. Don't assume anything just because you're the boss's kid. You kids would have gotta sink your teeth into this job. This place is so busy. Its course is the #1 heroes agency. Dispatch requests. Call a squad on patrol. They're too far where go. Most of the time, we're either on patrol or standby, but we also hand over 100 quests every day, from agencies to escort missions to special events.
Makes sense. All right, great. Let's get to freaking work then. I've been pretty ticked off ever since that Spoonboat stole my glory. Spoonboat, you mean Hawks? You've got a Moxie guy, but we gotta wait for Endeavor's orders. He's sitting on his butt. What happened to those 100 requests? Kachan, please just calm down. You better cool the head of yours, kid. It doesn't make sense. He was so different from usual. You should be the one to look into these ominous rumors and tell everyone here there's nothing to fear. A society held together by personal responsibility is a present from the day and age. Completely opposite messages. A granting Bagrat with his heart on his sleeve. That's who I thought you were. At least in front of me, you were always playing the fool. Completely opposite. Endeavor's learning. He's really trying to read. I like it.
That wasn't the real you. at least the highlighted section a glance. That's my second recommendation. So many words. Something weird about how he says it. Like there was something he couldn't say outright that he needed to communicate. Second words were the opponent. These meta abilities of liberation concept, private army. So meta, liberation, army. The second word in each highlighted encrypt, they form a message.
That's pretty nice. And wow, that's pretty nice. I'm sure the commission figured out my coded message, but Endeavor is slower on the uptake. Was I clear enough? Since the Liberation Army front has a bunch of heroes in his rank, the commission can very well go public with this intel, making him read my face like that. Gross, not my style. Okay, at least he knows that's not my style to be that weird. Opponent is Meta Liberation Army. League hijack over 100,000 members. Strong. Oh, he figured it out. I didn't have a chance. It's not as if I could write him a letter or anything. Anyway, I'm spreading the good word about the liberation ideology, and wow, that's a beautiful, beautiful.
You sure are a hard worker, Hawks. What a swell guy. A total villain. Come work for me. The commission still thinks the league consists of just a few members in hiding, and they're none the wiser about the Liberation Army. They're still investigating the league's possible involvement in decode, but our fellow soldiers are doing their jobs well. All that's left is to slowly but surely reducting the new generation. Like the three boys who've joined Endeavors. It's Izuku. Truly, what a coincidence. Looks like they haven't grown much. Give them a break. They're still in school. Well done indeed. You see how yourself, Hawks. I've trained myself not to miss out on even the smallest bit of details. My fierce wings, I can pick out sound from vibration in the air, just as we discussed them. Spinner, I can hear them. Sure, we can keep up the troops' morale for now, right up until tomorrow gets its power, then we strike.
All right, so they're having a conversation. The four other then, few months apart, and now is 4 months from now, destruction, boom, for all, courtesy of tomorrow. Oh, so 4 months from now, there'll be destruction. That's crazy. Well, that's the end of the live reaction. Now let's get to our review portion of chapter 245. And this is a good chapter. It's really a good setup. We're still in the introduction of this arc. We still haven't gotten into the full flesh meat of it. We're still getting introduced to a couple stuff in Hawks and the Meta Liberation Army and everything as well. So this was a good setup about Hawks, and knowing how Hawks code words has helped Endeavor to understand, and he could read and analyze. So I'm very happy about that.
Honestly, I think this chapter was okay. It wasn't like that bad. It was decent in my opinion.
Okay, that's fine.
I get that with Hawks, him sending the real book of all the highlighted stuff to Endeavor, mainly to communicate with him directly in order for him to communicate back with the Hero Society and the message and all the secret stuff like that. But again, it's not like it was like a hard secret code combination of secrets of what's been going on and stuff like that. Like he is spreading the book of the Liberation Army to like Deku, Todoroki, and Bakugo, like just to throw it out there in there. Like,
yeah.
In any kind of books, you're gonna bound to have either similar perspective as a whole group, and they can become a cult, or you have a disagreement of that agreement where like, I mean, I see where you're coming from, but I don't agree kind of perspective. And that's where I see Deku as, and, you know, knowing Deku, he's going to probably read the Liberation book and he's going to be like, you know, I mean, I see your point, but I don't agree with you mainly because of the hero concept. And it's not that much of a liberation kind of point indeed.
Oh, yeah.
So that's for Deku. But mainly, Endeavor is not mostly the smartest guy, so Hawks had to make it as much obvious as he can by highlighting enough words and saying every 2 words is the combination of my code. Get these 1 words at a time, and you'll be able to find my message. It's not like it's a complicated code like Morse code where it's just dots and lines.
Oh, yeah.
Or it's like when it came to Mustang and Hawks' combination where Hawks gave out like random names, but every initials of these names sends out an entire message of what she was trying to tell Captain Mustang, because she was being hunted by Pride. Like
Oh yeah.
if she revealed anything, Pride would have killed her.
Definitely,
Like,
that would have happened. So I definitely agree with that. And also to know in the panel of page 13, it shows of Hawks of all the cameras he has in his feathers to show that he is being watched all the time. So no matter what he did, he had to act the same person he is, or like he said. Anyway, I'm spreading the good word about the liberation ideology. So he had to show that he's doing his job as being part of the liberation army from what he got in without being so long ago. Like he's already too deep in, so he cannot go out. So that's why he has to be in this and do the best he can to still be part of this and show the league, also the Liberation Army, showing that he's really is committed.
well, it's not just only that. It's because he's also the number 2 hero. You're high in title status, meaning like when you're high up there and they got something where they can either blackmail you or you're by their side, as in like, oh, I'm with you, but really you're a double spy, you're a double agent and you're a spy for the hero society in a sort of way. You want to keep their close eye on you, especially because you're this number 2 hero.
Oh yeah.
Which is the high status. Like the moment that you spill the beans or you tell anything and you're undercover, the moment they suspect any suspicious, they will kill you. Regardless, they will not hesitate for anything.
Plus, one thing I want to talk about is that I'm really curious about what he meant by right until tomorrow gets his power, then you strike. Is my man Shigaraki still in a heal first from what happened with the battle between Redestro? From the panel, we just see him staying at his at the hand. So does he still need to heal, or does he need to get the arms back for him to feel complete? So I'm really curious about that. Like he's really doing a good setup arc right now in the beginning to know what we're gonna get 4 months from now, from what we're gonna get the destruction of all of everything. So that's crazy.
With Tomorrow's ideology, he himself wants to get rid of everything. He wants to destroy everything because he's like, society has literally turned their back on him. So all that's left is for him to destroy everything and turn into ash. The only thing that he can agree of is that the generals, the 9 people, whatever they want, they'll get it. And as long as everything else gets destroyed, that's Tomorrow Shimura's like ideological villain plan. So, I mean, he's already looking from that panel. He's already basically fully healed. He's no longer injured. He's not in a chair anymore. All he's really doing is maybe body training.
Could be that.
Even with 100,000 army and troop, it might not necessarily be enough, even though you have some of the heroes, some heroes in the hero society on your team, on your like hidden spies agenda. 4 months from now, they're planning something, and one of it involves keeping an eye on All For One. If we can remember where Gigamakia came out of the water and was looking at the prison of where All For One was, that sort of way. One of the situation is to like, while you're bringing things to hell, you're gonna have to All For One to escape. That's how I'm seeing this right now.
That could be possible. That could be the case of where he could, but I don't believe so. It's because One For All wants Shigaraki to do this by himself. He wants to more.
It's still by himself. It's just that you're causing mayhem and rehab.
Oh yeah, of course. Of course.
Like,
I'm just saying that.
But then you sometimes want to save your predecessor or your hero in a way, but like, no, you don't need to do anything. All I came to do is just to save you from prison, so you can do what you want. You can retire perfectly fine in a more luxurious whatever beach. I could take care of all the work. That's basically what it's really.
That could be the case. That could be happening. So I don't know. I just thought about this. It could be totally wrong. Thrown out of left field. Could be definitely never happen. Like you said, takes him out of jail, but kills him. Kills him to feel like everything is gone from his past and he could look for a better future or something like that. Like, where you know how most villains always kills their mentor?
No, the reason why you kill your mentor is because you don't want to have anything to hold you back. And honestly, All For One, he never hold Tomorrow back. He just literally gave him what he needs to learn from it.
Like I said, it's just really a random idea that pop up. So I could be totally wrong and be thrown out left field. like I said, random idea, can be totally wrong out of left field. But it just popped in my head, who knows? And I also want to bring up is that the burning psychics, pretty cool. I want to know more about them though. I like the design of about the burning famous psychic. Her design is pretty cool. Her outfit is pretty nice, very simple, very straightforward. I like it. The whole fire around her. I love how he has a lot of fire psychics, and it's called the flaming sidekickers. So that's pretty cool. So I like the names. I like their hypeness they have with it saying "Flame on." So that's pretty cool. So I'm pretty excited for that.
But yeah, like with so many psychics within the Endeavor's agency, it
And remember,
doesn't
30.
seem like
Shoto?
Bakugo, Deku, or
Shoto?
Todoroki can really do much of anything because they're the new people. You don't really learn much when you're first starting as an internship. You just learn from the more experienced like workers that's already in there. Most of the time you're not going to be out in the field. You're more likely going to be inside the office just to do paperwork or like do other stuff too. Even patrolling, like it's just only for the more experienced workers, especially when you have 100 employees. It's a company basis.
We will see what happens with next chapter with Shoto and Baku and Deku if they actually get to do something, because Dabi feels like they didn't grow much. So we'll see if that's the case to actually put out the real experience and actually put the real effort and see if they actually have grown up actually for a bit.
I mean, if anything, I think what Hawks was trying to do is just covering for them. So like, you know what? Yeah, they're just still in school. They're not gonna learn much or do anything from it, which is the real reason of why, like, yeah, as long as they think that they're just kids in school in a sort of way, they can grow and build from whatever Endeavor can teach them that they don't even expect to learn. That's like the only way it can help cover the younger students to learn from the number one hero. Go back to school. Literally, eventually, you have more students surpassing All Might as the number one hero. That's the main goal, is to have
because that's what
the entire class to surpass All Might as the number one hero.
Oh yeah, because that's what the public wanted for them to get people that are more heroes and out in the open for them. So that's
the hidden agenda. That's why they brought back up the internship, really.
So, and else to say, Sam?
I think that's really it.
So all right, guys. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this good review, good thought out, and live reaction as well. Hopefully you guys thought about this. Give us your feedback about us switching on from the scans to the official translation. We want your feedback. Thank you very much, guys. That very much really matters to us. As well, comment below your thoughts about the chapter as well. Like the video as well, and subscribe if you want more anime-related content. Other than that, guys, see you next on the next chapter of chapter 246 next week.
Peace.